Organic Mike here. There's the water well. And it's chugging. It's airlift. You can go on organicmike.com and see how that works. I put that 5-gallon jug on the end just to kind of be a diffuser. There's some happy ducks. There's a homemade water wheel. Here's a homemade ram pump. And I'll give you an update on that one of these days when it's not set. There's another ram pump over there. Sorry for the shaky video. But here's what I really wanted to show you. I'm on a 6-acre property here. And the code enforcement in the city of Elgin. We'll go through my little tropical paradise here. I'm on a E-Z-Go cart that I converted to an electric vehicle, so it'll go about 20 plus miles an hour. I put a radio in it and everything. Check this out.
Email asking.
It's pretty cool. I got solar panels. But anyway, I got my little tropical paradise. Here's a moringa tree. And there's the seed pods. They're about 2 feet long. Believe it or not, they're over 2 feet, some of them. Hopefully I can do this without running over any cats. So anyway, my yard's lush, and that goes to the front of the yard. This is what the city of Elgin has a problem with. Right through there, and I'm fixing to go show you. They think that it's my grass is too tall. Well, I don't have much grass. It's all vines and peppers and tomatoes and stuff like that. How you doing, kitty? There's my trucks and 65. So let's cruise around here. That's nice, pretty and green. Passion vine. Restored 4640 tractor. But this is what the city doesn't like. I got grapevines right here. They're putting on grapes again, by the way. And that's the yard I'm going to show you here in a second. Got a little water feature here. The birds. I put bird seed, and this is all using my airlift technology that I set up. So it's dripping 24/7, just enough to keep that full, and the water's fed. The bird's fed with water. Here's another little water feature. And that's dripping, and it spurts a little more. Sometimes it flows faster. But that's just enough water for the birds. There's another moringa tree by that aquarium. It's called a miracle tree. You can look that up. You can eat the whole tree, except the roots. There's another little water feature that keeps that pot full, and the birds drink out of there. And this is the bigger one in the yard. This is a little goldfish pond. There's goldfish in here, and there's a bubbler. And I don't know if you can see the birds in the background, but I kind of scared them off. But this keeps the front yard watered, and that's why everything's so lush up here. I don't know if you noticed, but Bastrop, Texas just pretty much burned up the whole 30-something thousand acres. But look at all the passion flowers here. Look at this. And I'll tell you what's going on here in a second. There's my overflow bucket back there. And off the bottom of that 5-gallon bucket, I have a water hose attached that I rigged up. And that's how I can water all this stuff to keep it green. Here's a passion flower up close with a bee on it. Look at that. I don't know if that's focusing, but there's a bee on the right side under there. And bees are pollinators, and as you know, our food supply is not as abundant as it should be, and it's going down every year with droughts and floods. More passion vines with passion fruit on them, grapevines. Putting on grapes again already. It's the first time I've ever seen that, but this is my second batch of grapes. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it, but well, that's poor video there, Mike. There you go. Second run of grapes. So the city sent me a certified letter that says that my yard is a health and sanitation problem. And they also said it was a fire hazard, which is kind of funny because there's more water in this yard than any other yard in the neighborhood. Now recently, this is what I was really getting to on this video. I'm going to have to cut it short, but I got my little trail there for the golf cart. There's more passion vines. There's the rest of my trail. And there's water. So it's basically food production in there. I got pepper plants, tomatoes, and just all kinds of stuff growing. Rosa Sharon right here with passion vines growing on it. And the city said it's a fire and a health sanitary issue. So they're trying to fine me $500 a day. Now let's look across the street. Look at this house. Now let's see if we might have some fire hazards. And these people didn't get any notice, and they just recently got kicked out of their house. Let's see if this might be a fire hazard or a sanitary issue. Now I'm just going to walk straight over here and look at brush piled up beside the house. I would say that's a fire hazard. That's real fire hazard. Look back here. Look at this grass. One spark and this place is going up. Look at all this junk. Now these people got evicted out of their house. The way I understand it is the husband and wife got in a spat, and I haven't seen him in months, and they left the house in this condition. And even the cactus are dying. It's such a drought here in Texas. That's a cactus bed, and they're dying. So anyway, this is the house, and for sure they've been evicted because it has these little warning things on here. Okay, don't be stealing or anything from this house. I wouldn't steal anything from nothing but junk. But anyway, all this is just, look at this. That is definitely going to burn fast if somebody drops a cigarette out there. So I'm walking along the side of the house here. Look at all this brush. Okay, now that's the fire hazard part. Not to mention the pine trees are dead and piles of leaves. Now let's go to the health and sanitary issue. The company that foreclosed on them hires these other companies to throw stuff out of the house. Well, they took it out of the house, and they did it with boxes and trash bags. Well, then the poor people here in Elgin and some of the other people around here, I guess, thought it would be a good idea to go through these bags and give some of this stuff to the people that lost their houses in Bastrop. So they took everything out of the plastic bags and went through everything to go give to the people in Bastrop. So what that did is doing one good thing turned into a real bad thing. So now there's trash blowing around the neighborhood. But that's not really what I wanted to get to as much. The trash is one thing. But there's probably 200 or 300 things of medication, Zoloft. I'm even afraid to walk through here. Pill bottles everywhere. Nothing but pill bottles. These people definitely like to take medication. I'm not going to dig through this stuff, but feel free to pause the video and look. But there is tons of medication. Oh, here's some up here too. Just full. Don't know what it is, but there's stuff like that everywhere. I know you probably can't see it in the video very well, but it's everywhere. Here's some more stuff. Just pill bottles. Boxes of drugs. Okay, now that's what the city has a problem with. There's water running in my yard. That's my yard over there. Nothing but green grass. And this is not a problem to them. Look at this. Just medication everywhere and trash and just horrible. So Oh look, here's another bottle. I'll start pointing at them. Right there. There's some pills. There's another thing of pills. You know, I could spend hours pointing at this stuff, but I need to cut this video short. There's a thing of pills, pills. So this is very confusing for me, because I just don't understand how something like this could happen. Look at that brush pile against the house. And oh, here's something else I wanted to show you. Sorry for the shaky video. Look at these pine trees. They're dead. There's more brush piled up. So I would say this is the yard that has the problem, not mine. It's a good thing I got property behind my house, or I would have done left the neighborhood. But this is exactly what I'm talking about here. Let me give you a perspective back this way. So this is what everybody gets to see when they cruise by this house now. Dead pine trees, fire hazard, grass, and health and sanitary issue. Not to mention an eyesore. Oh look, what? That's not another pill bottle, is it? Sure is. They're everywhere. I'm not joking, there's probably 100 or so pill bottles. And just all kinds of medication box, you know, just, I don't know what it is. Stuff for shots. There's another pill bottle, big one. So, I don't want to end this video on a bad note, so I'll leave you with a view of some passion flowers here in my yard. Hey look, there's a bird. That must be a sanitary issue to have birds in your yard. So anyway, there you go. I don't know what to say except for I'm really confused about code enforcement, what they choose to enforce. Look, there's a bird drinking water right there, right on the edge. Oh cool, there's a frog right there on the edge. He just hopped down. He's got his little paradise. So I guess frogs are bad too. Well, there you go. That is this video I made specially for the code enforcement people in Elgin, or whoever turned me in that said my yard was a fire and health and sanitary problem. I'll give you a shot here of a passion flower. So that's what my yard is full of, not pill bottles and drugs and pharmaceutical poison. OrganicMike.com, subscribe if you like. Oh, and I also have a other website, frytv.com. There's a YouTube channel there too, Fry TV. OrganicMike.com, subscribe if you like.